Another thought or another topic of discussion out there has been, and it's kind of the main reason I wanted to come on air today is just kind of scrubbing around and finding out more about Coburger. There's been some information out there, and I am pretty sure at this point that it has been confirmed that it is Coburger, about possibly a forum that he was writing on, at an early age, 14 or 15 years old. He was typing on this forum talking about seeing static visuals and having visual static. And, from what I understand, what I've read is that could be some form of schizophrenia. Now, the interesting about this is, will they use this in, the defense of their trial? If they know for sure that he's guilty, was he ever documented for having any type of mental issues or schizophrenia? I'm sure that if this is true, that's going to be an avenue that the defense is going to explore. But I did find through Reddit um, the message board that he was writing on, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of this is extremely creepy. And I hate to make fun of anybody's mental illness, but given the circumstances, it's just very eerie that that he was writing like this, asking about seeing these static visuals or visual snow, um talking about his diet. I want to go on here, that he was thinking that something that he was eating was inflaming this and causing this to be within himself. Let's see. This is from Coburger on May 12th, 2011. I always feel as I'm not there, completely depersonalized. Mentally, I experience fog, lack of comprehension at sometimes, feel like my life is a movie, depersonalization, depression, not interested in activity, constant thought of suicide, crazy thoughts, delusions of grandeur, anxiety, poor self image, poor social skills, no emotion. And that's capitalized. No emotion. I feel like nothing at this point to it. When I get home, I mean, to my family, this started when Visual Snow did. I felt no emotion. And among the depersonalization, I can say and do whatever I want with little remorse. Everyone hates me pretty much as I'm an asshole. Wow. Whew, really eerie stuff. I was reading down here. Let's see. If you're worried about the visual snow, it gets worse. Even if it does, it gets better. I say no, it makes it worse. My pupils are going crazy, from Coburger. My pupils are going crazy. I can barely look at light. I felt like a film over my vision and it got sensitive to light. It's like a film made of stuff fade out, but not completely. Ever happen to you guys? It it also looked to be like a wisted shaded circle in my vision, outlining the line that I saw in my vision. This is still going on now, sort of. And then someone's talking about halo effects. It sounds very exaggerated. I mean, this just goes on, and it's just really, it sounds like you're on a mind altering medication, need help. When I was on Topax, I did crazy shit that I should have died from. Wow. I'm pledging loyalty to the site as it's helped me amazingly. There was some other really interesting stuff. I feel so blank and from Coburger on June 10th, 2011. I feel so blank and generic. I can barely remember my eventful childhood. As I try to think of my childhood, I become upset into a depressed state. And I'll read some from this passage here. Uh, Damage from Coburger was like, I have severe brain damage. I am stuck in the depths of my mind where I have to constantly battle my demons. Or am I here or am I fake? I feel myself slipping away. I hear screams faintly, but I constantly battle away from it. What if I let go? Where would I be? Where would I ever come back to reality? I try to remember where originated from, but I can't. I barely remember my childhood. I often fear being 80 years old alone and having faint memories of my parents, everything I missed out on. I think about my father, what a good man he is, how I treat him like dirt because I have this condition. I can't take it. I might spiral out of control and lose myself in the void. I can't let go. All these regrets I predict of my future self, all these thoughts of remorse. I got this when I was at the stage of discovery. Now I look in the mirror and I see this sickly, tired, useless, and stupid man in the mirror. He's completely a disgrace. He doesn't even deserve to live. Remember when I was 15, I would wander alone at 2 a.m. Everything was so generic where I felt like home. I saw things that were not there, a different reality. It felt eerie and alone. I died during those nights. I felt like a criminal, but where is my record? I felt like a criminal, but I felt like a criminal. Wow. I can't talk without flinching now. I used to be this healthy blonde haired boy with blue eyes. And in a few years, I have darker hair and darker eyes, half the body weight. Where did it leave off? I try to sleep. I try to clear my head, but the pleasure won't go away. The pain and depression won't leave. Being me is this horrible disease that I was given. I think this is succumb to sleep, but I see large intensely of black, yellow, white fuzz. It makes my mind fizzle, and I can barely keep bounds of reality. As if the ringing in my ears and fuzz in my vision is simply all the demons in my head mocking me. I search for someone to relate to me. Everyone looks down upon me, and no one can relate. As I try to read, suddenly my eyes look right through the words when I look up. I see blue dots near the center of my vision. When I feel slightly calm, it's hard to breathe and I see bright dots in my vision. Nothing I do is enjoyable. I'm blank. I have no opinion. I have no emotion. I have nothing. Can you relate? And that's from Coburger, and clearly a lot of mental issues, going on, just eerie things. And I want to look up visual snow syndrome. Let's see. It's something I'd never even heard of before. We come back to this. And I mean, this pages and pages. This goes for 100 pages. I mean, he just look at the writing. I mean, there's just. I mean, it would take me an hour to read through all of this stuff. He's talking about his vision deteriorating, getting worse. His visual snow gets worse. So let's take a look at visual snow. What's visual snow by definition? What is visual snow syndrome? Visual snow syndrome is a disorder that causes you to see static. Some describe it as seeing things in snow globe that has been shaken up. There are flickering dots through the field of vision, and the snow that you see may be colorful black, white, and transparent, or maybe a flash. What is visual snow caused by? The causes of visual snow syndrome are currently unknown. Some key features of the syndrome point to neurological disorders or visual proceedings in the brain cortex. Wow. So clearly, you know, Kohberger having a lot going on. We'll go back to this here. I started treatment for my hypothyroidism, and I'm also exercising very healthy and eating a lot of good stuff. Sometimes when I move from a sitting position to stand one versus it turns really bright and intense to comparison to usual. Today I got up and it was so bad I almost fell and my heart pounded intensely. I couldn't see for zero point 0.8 seconds completely. I'm just battling with some people on the forum. Yeah, it seems that visual snow actually assimilates to new things that occur. You just have to train your body to be used to the physical pressure, and you never see this again when you cough. Wow. He goes, I go crazy on Topamax. I mean, clearly it looks like he's been medicated. I don't know what Topamax is. Let's see. What's Topamax? Topamax. What is Topamax prescribed for? Topramate is a medication that works on the brain and is sometimes used with patients with bipolar disorder. It's approved for treatment of seizure epilepsies in adult and children in combination with others and other preventing migraines, headaches in adults. So clearly, I mean, he was medicated on some medication. February 20th, 2012, I've just accepted my visual snow finally. I don't even feel the need to stay away from the forum. It doesn't scare me anymore. Anyone else come to terms? I might be coming to terms. Could this be a bad thing though? Yeah, I mean, it just goes on and on. It looks like someone screenshot the his profile here, and I mean, this just goes forever. But I wanted to just bring a little bit of that up as to what was going on. I know this has been a topic of discussion. Let's see. Yeah, Beef Supreme says probably because he was staring at a computer screen for hours. That's why he has visual snow or what is called Havana syndrome. It could be possible. It could be possible, but I mean, clearly, I mean, reading, you're finding out that it looks like he was medicated for some type of bipolar. That could be some type of bipolar disorder. I'm not a medical doctor, so I'm just kind of assuming here. It looks like could be some kind of could be some kind of schizophrenia too. I've heard that as well too. That could be a possibility. So I know this is a lot of things that have come up. And Planet Serpo says, CI messing with them. Maybe, who knows? Yeah, I know. It's really interesting. And I think, you're going to see a lot of this stuff come out. I'm sure the defense team, if the evidence is looking like he did do this, I'm sure they may try to use some type of, maybe an insanity defense. Look, he was suffering from mental issues. We have documentation that he's seen a doctor. He's been on medication as a child. It was the things in his brain that led him to do this. That could be part of the defense. It is. Yeah, and it is. It's scary. It is very scary. But anyway, I don't have much time today, but I wanted to come on because I haven't been on in quite a while to update you guys with some new videos. But I've just been so busy in my regular life. But I definitely am planning to get some stuff done this weekend, maybe some more live streaming. But I do appreciate all of you guys jumping in here in the last couple of minutes. I am going to end the stream here. But if you want to go back and catch out the replay, please do. And I might have some time this evening, so I might pop on tonight and do another stream and maybe dig a little bit more in this. But I do appreciate all of you guys over here and checking this out. If you guys here are new, Beef Supreme and Planet, please go down, hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And please come over and check out the live streams here. And I'm going to be hoping to get up and do a little bit more of this. Like I said, I had a very limited window of time today, but I wanted to come on and just say hi to everybody and kind of update you. Beef says, give us some more updates. Good find on that message board. I appreciate that. Beef, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. So every time I go live or drop a new video, you can see all that. Hey, Design, how are you, man? Greetings to you as well. And Planet says Misfit Rule, and they do. They're like my favorite band. But anyway, guys, I got to jump off. I have a few things I need to do. I'm going to try to come back later tonight. If I can't, I will be back sometime this weekend and give you guys an update. Appreciate all your time this afternoon. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And just like I said, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and you guys will see when I do any updates or new videos. I am the Opinionated Idiot. I'll see you guys next time. And like they always say, opinions like assholes, and everybody's got one. See you next time, guys. Peace.